There are many mysterious and rather strange discoveries found in the oceans around the world. Many of the things we explore turn out to be completely different from what we have known. We've explored a lot of our planet, but not the oceans. Oceans are mysterious, dark, and extremely hard to explore. On our way to discovering more ocean secrets, we're going to see a lot of unusual, weird, and unexplained things. In this video, we count down 10 underwater discoveries that cannot be explained. Bimini Road. This is currently a very popular tourist attraction thanks to the mystery that surrounds this site. Back in 1968, northwest coast of North Bimini Island, 3 divers encountered a pavement with various rounded stones. The stones are 18 feet below the surface and are evenly spaced out in a line that reminds many of a road. This strange road is 0.8 kilometers long, and it's made out of a sub-rectangular and rectangular limestone stones. A big number of individuals claim the stones were actually part of the wall that formed a real city. Even if many scientists believe it's a naturally occurring geological feature, some people like to believe it's the entire formation or just remains of Atlantis, a city that sunk into the ocean and disappeared in only a day. The questions are still up about this site, and there are many theories behind it. The lost city of Heraklion is no longer just a legend. After years of searching the area of Abu-Qir Bay, located off the coast of Egypt, Frank Goudiot, a French archaeologist, has noticed a colossal face emerging from the water. It was Stonehenge Heraklion, 6.5 kilometers off the coast of Alexandria. It was a huge discovery, a discovery that has proven how important the harbour of Stonehenge Heraklion actually was. 7,000 anchors, 64 ships and a treasure trove full of gold coins were found, together with Egyptian and Greek inscriptions, sarcophagi and hundreds of small statues of gods. The biggest discovery were the remains of a large temple made to the god Amun-Gareb. The artifacts and ruins found in this area were made of diorite and granite, all remarkably preserved. The harbour of Stonehenge Heraklion was one of the greatest port cities in the world. It controlled all of the trade into Egypt. The story of Heraklion was once a legend. Now it's more than that. Once a grand and important city, yet no one knows how it actually ended up at the bottom of the sea. 2,000-year-old medicine pills found in a shipping vessel. This great discovery of a medicine pill was found in the Ritello del Pazzino. It was a 2,000-year-old shipping vessel that reveals what the ancient Romans used as their medicine. The ancient vessel was once excavated by a group of archaeologists throughout the 1980s, and much fascinating cargo was discovered. Lamps, glass bowls, jugs made out of bronze, vessels filled with wine and a medicine chest that contained various surgery tools, together with 5 medicine tablets and pills. The vessels were nicely sealed, which kept the pills completely dry. The scientific results show that the pills contain zinc compounds, iron oxide, beeswax, starch and other materials that are derived from plants. According to the scientists, the pills were once used as some type of eye medicine back in the days. It seems like we knew about pills and chemicals a long time before we even thought it was possible. The Mayan underwater caves and the elongated skulls. Explored by an underwater group of archaeologists, this flooded sinkhole in southern Mexico terrified all of the local villagers for a long period of time. The archaeologists have found a cavern filled with human bones and elongated skulls. The cavern is a natural pit that was once used by the ancient Mayan for various sacrificial offerings. It might sound creepy, but the local legend says the mysterious cavern is actually defended and guarded by a horse-headed serpent. Many of the older residents tell stories of people noticing the serpent leaping up, spinning around the trees and then diving back into the water. There is also many more stories involving this serpent, and it's been suggested this is why the citizens of the village fear and avoid the cavern. The team of archaeologists discovered that something bad really did happen here, and it surely did not look like one of those sacrificing rituals. The elongated skulls that were found are actually intentionally flattened skulls, and this is a practice that many archaeologists still seek to answer. Over the years though, some people have suggested these skulls belong to aliens, but scientists have come forward and debunked this. 10,000-year-old underwater ruins in Japan. Off the southern coast of Japan lies mysterious 10,000-year-old ruins. This site has been a very popular debate all over the world, and the origins of it are still completely unknown. Many scientists claim this site was carved out by a natural phenomena, while other experts claim it was a man-made project. The ruins were actually discovered in 1995. This was by a young diver who went too far off the shore by accident. He found this amazing site filled with massive stone blocks that are all perfectly angled. Not only that, but these stones appear to be carved and fit perfectly together. The stones appear to look like stairways, plazas and crossroads, but no one really knows what they truly represent. These stones look strange, and it's very hard to believe they were naturally formed as a result of tectonic movement. 5,000-year-old sunken city in southern Greece. Can you believe there is an entire city older than 5,000 years that still stands, and is so accurate that John Henderson of the University of Nottingham and his archaeological team managed to reconstruct it in 3D? The design of this city is incredible. It surpasses the designs of many cities we have right now. Found in southern Greece near a small village lies an ancient city that's older than 5,000 years. Unlike other ordinary archaeological sites, this one is found only 4 meters underwater, and is known as the oldest submerged city in the entire world. There are actual roads, gardens, houses, a cemetery and even temples. This place also has a water management system that includes various water pipes and channels. The scientists believe this incredibly designed city actually sunk in 1000 BC, thanks to the very strong earthquakes. It makes you wonder how this city would have looked like when it was just made. Stonehenge-like structure found in Lake Michigan. Archaeologist Mark Holley and his colleague Brian Abbott have found a boulder that has a prehistoric carving of a mastodon, and a series of various stones that remind many of Stonehenge. They were just looking for the remains of a sunken ship, but at the depth of 12 meters into Lake Michigan they found a stone structure that looks rather familiar. The stone structure is similar to Stonehenge and is around 9,000 years old. The boulder that was found actually seems to be even older, with some estimates being around 10,000 years old. There will never be exact coordinates to this find because local Indian tribes do not want the influx of tourists and people to their homelands. The structures are nowhere near as big as the real Stonehenge, but it's surely something that is really old, and still completely unexplained. To date, we have explored less than 5% of the ocean. Studies suggest there's as many as 10 undiscovered whale and dolphin species, 10 undescribed marine reptiles, and thousands of sponges, crustaceans, algae, plants and other species still to be found. Back in 2011, explorers discovered a mysterious object deep in the ocean. Named the Baltic Sea anomaly, this 70-meter-long object shows up on sonar, and it looks strange, like something never seen before. According to OceanX, the people who discovered the anomaly, the formation has an appearance of rough granite, and is 3 to 4 meters thick. During one of their expeditions, it is reported that the divers exploring the anomaly said their equipment stopped working. This is as they approached the object. Professional diver Stefan Hoggeborn said the following: "Anything electrical out there and the satellite phone as well stopped working. This always happened when we was above the object. When we got around 200 meters away it turned on again, and when we got back over the object it didn't work." Those who believe this to be a UFO have said this is a common case of UFO interference. UFOs have been notorious for stopping automobiles at close range. These effects are not limited to automobiles, but occur with all kinds of vehicles that are powered by internal combustion engines. The OceanX team reported on their second expedition they'd found something that looks like a staircase, and a round black hole that goes directly into the structure. The divers have never seen anything like this in their 20 years of diving. They compared the size of this object as being similar in length to a passenger plane. It was also mentioned by the divers that the trail leading towards the unknown object kind of suggests it was some kind of possible crash, and this thing somehow skidded along the seafloor. Outside of the object on the surface, the researchers have also reported seeing unusual carvings, almost like unnatural looking shapes. The divers have come forward and said the object could just be a natural formation, such as a meteorite that penetrated the ice during the Ice Age, or an underwater volcano. However, they did manage to collect samples from this object and gave their findings to scientists. After the results got back, the scientists claimed the Baltic Sea anomaly is simply only a glacial deposit. A massive stone monolith found at the Mediterranean Sea. Technology is great. High-resolution mapping has helped researchers discover an ancient treasure in the Mediterranean Sea. This massive stone monolith is 12 meters long, and it's resting deep on the bottom of the sea. The monolith seems to be completely broken in two parts, and it was possibly made by people who were living there during the Mesolithic period. This would have been around 10,000 years ago. This monolith did not create itself by nature. This is what one of the researchers have claimed. It could be a broken structure of sorts, but it's still outstandingly old. Oceans filled with manganese balls. They are literally everywhere scattered along the seafloor. These are clusters of metal lumps and they were discovered by a German research ship. Just a couple of 100 miles east of Barbados, the mesh captured these metal balls instead of usual marine life. Manganese balls have been found in every single ocean, but they are most commonly found in the Pacific Ocean. Some of the largest balls that have been found could be up to 10 million years old. Scientists believe the nodules grew extremely slowly, approximately 1 centimeter in 1 million years. We still have no idea where these manganese balls originated from, but we hope they could provide us a record of past climate changes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.